This presentation is for application development using Python 18 CS55, fifth module, session 4. Parsing HTML with the Beautiful Soup module. Beautiful Soup is a module for extracting information from an HTML page. The Beautiful Soup module name is BS4 for Beautiful Soup version 4. To install it, you will need to run pip install Beautiful Soup 4 from the command line. While Beautiful Soup 4 is the name used for installation, to import Beautiful Soup for run import BS4. The Beautiful Soup example will parse an HTML file on the hard drive. Open a new file editor window in IDLE, enter the following and save it as example.html. Alternatively, download it from nostars.com. This is an example.html example file wherein you have these HTML files involve many different tags, attributes, and matters quickly get confusing with the complex websites. Beautiful Soup makes working with HTML much easier. Example file is equal to open example.html. It opens the file. Example soup is bs4.beautiful soup. We enter the file. Type is example soup and bs4.beautiful soup. Once we have a beautiful soup object, you can use its methods to locate specific parts of an HTML document. Creating a beautiful soup object from HTML. The bs4.beautifulSoup function needs to be called with a string containing the HTML it will parse. The bs4.beautifulSoup function returns is a beautiful soup object. The following code shows import request bs4. It requests request.get is a method for that particular URL. It raises for the status. No start soup is equal to beautiful soup, and that is the text given. It specifies the type and the class. This code uses request.get to download the main page from the prev's website and then passes the text attribute to the response to bs4.beautifulSoup. The beautiful soup object that it returns is stored in a variable named no_start_soup. You can also load an HTML file from your hard drive by passing a file object to beautiful soup. Pointing an element with the select method. You can retrieve a web page element from Beautiful Soup object by calling the select method and passing a string of CSS selector for the element you are looking for. Selectors are like regular expression. This specify a pattern to look for, in this case, in HTML pages instead of general text strings. These are the examples for CSS selectors. It specifies different authors, it the element with an id attribute of author. These are all the different options for the select function. All elements named span that are directly within an element can be extracted. The various selector patterns can be combined to make sophisticated matches. For example, soup.select p author will match an element that an id attribute of author as long as it is also inside a p element. The select method will return a list of tag objects, which is how Beautiful Soup represents an HTML element. The list will contain one tag object for every match in the Beautiful Soup object. Tag values can be passed to the string function to show the HTML tags they represent. Tag values also have an attributes that show all HTML attributes of the tag as a dictionary. Using the example.html file from earlier, this is the code for extracting the elements from. This code will pull the element with id is equal to author out of example.html. We use select author to return a list of all elements with id as an author. We store this in the tag objects. Calling get text on the element returns the element's text or the inner HTML. The text of an element is the content between the opening and closing brackets tags. Passing the element to string returns a string with the starting and closing tags and the element's text. Finally, attributes gives us a dictionary with the element's attribute ID and the value of the ID attribute. You can also pull all the P elements from the beautiful soup objects. This is the code for extracting. This time select gives us a list of 3 matches which we store it in P elements. String on P element 0, 1 and 2 shows each element as a string. Using get text on each element shows you its text. Getting data from an element's attributes. The get method for tag objects makes it simple to access attribute values for an element. The method is passed as a string of an attribute name and returns that attribute's value. Using example.html, this code is used. Here we use select to find an span elements and then store the first matched element in the span element. Passing the attribute's name id to get returns the attribute's value author. This is the end of session 4. Thank you.